Hey, it's Anastasia, and that was just a short clip of Refinery 29's 29 Rooms. In case you didn't know, Refinery 29 is a website slash media company that covers fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and basically anything a millennial female would be interested in. For the past 3 years, they have hosted an event called 29 Rooms, where they set up art and technology installations in 29 rooms. How about that? This whole event goes down in a giant warehouse in Williamsburg and is only open one weekend in early September. Tickets were sold out. I wanted to go because, well, I had friends who went last year. It just seemed like a really cool, hip, trendy New York thing to do. Alright, let's get down to the experience. Here's what I liked about it. Refinery 29 promised a buffet of Instagram-worthy shots, and did they deliver? Boy, yes they did. A lot of the rooms were really fun and interactive. My favorite room was this one. A DJ was playing, and they also had a sensor, and when you danced in front of the sensor, the lights would correspond with your movements, and I had a field day. My other favorite was, obviously, this foam cube room. I am such a child inside, and it was just so fun to be able to flail my body around without any consequence. There were rooms featuring political issues like the non-gender bathroom that explored the experience of transgender individuals. There was a pro-female room. Planned Parenthood had an amazing neon display. There was also a virtual reality room, a boxing room. There was even a large teepee-like structure that when you went inside, you put on headphones and it was supposed to simulate being inside a womb. But I didn't get to go to those rooms because there wasn't enough time. Aside from the rooms, the people watching was amazing. If you follow me on Instagram stories, you know that I love watching people take pictures of themselves. Now I'd like to discuss some aspects that were less enjoyable. Like I said, all of their tickets were sold out, so it was packed. The line to even enter the warehouse wrapped around the block.
Lines? What are they? What do they mean?
And then they just like let everybody in, which meant that once you got inside of the warehouse, you had to stand in line for every single room. Sometimes we would only wait for 2 minutes and that was fine. But then with the more popular rooms, we sometimes had to wait for 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes they gave you as much time as you wanted to interact with the room, but in a lot of the rooms, there were attendants like hurrying you.
One spin on the carousel, you exit the same way you came in, and there's one corner, okay?
Thank you.
Alright, ready? Quickly, 1, 2, 3.
So after waiting all that time, you might only be able to interact with the room for like less than a few minutes. The waiting in line and the rushing took away from being able to fully enjoy and appreciate some of the art. Okay, so you're waiting in line, you're getting kind of bored, so what do? You watch the people at the end of the line getting their pictures being taken. And you know, sometimes you admire them like, wow, that girl's in a really cute outfit and she totally nailed that pose. But then other times you might be judging. Okay, we all do it. Then when it's your turn to take a picture, you know that everybody else in line is doing the same exact thing to you. After a while, this dynamic became kind of stressful. This event is not for the shy or the self-conscious. We all had fun, but we also agreed that there were parts of the experience that were really stressful and exhausting. And honestly, even by the second hour, I was so sick of taking pictures of myself. Like, I love taking pictures of myself for Instagram like any normal person. I guess I have a limit, and I didn't know I had one until I went to 29 Rooms. Out of a thumbs up and a thumbs down, I'm gonna give it a here. I'm really glad that I came to 29 Rooms because I got to participate in a trendy, artsy New York thing. However, I didn't feel like I came away from it personally enriched, like I would maybe if I went to a museum. If you choose to go to 29 Rooms in 2018, here are some tips for you. Number 1, buy your tickets early, like 2 months in advance, because they are guaranteed to sell out. Eat an energizing meal before you go, because being hungry in a crowd is the worst. Strategize. Get a map, take a lap, figure out which rooms you'd like to go to and make a plan, and just make the most out of the 3 hours you have, because you are not gonna get through all of the rooms, trust me. Alright, so go forth and take lots of awesome pictures and then maybe read a book afterwards. I just want to take a moment to thank Refinery 29 for hosting a really cool event in the city. Because of you, I got so much great footage and awesome photos. Speaking of Instagram, are you following me yet? You should, because that is the best way for me to stay connected with you between our videos. I might need your advice on how to make these videos better, or maybe you can help me decide which destination I should go to next. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment if you'd like, and I will see you next time. Bye!